Future trends in language learning materials. As technology progresses, language learning materials will be tailored to meet the unique needs and preferences of each learner. This means that learners will receive content and exercises specifically designed to target their individual strengths and areas for improvement. For example, a visual learner might be provided with more videos and infographics, while an auditory learner might receive more audio recordings and podcasts. These materials will offer dynamic and interactive experiences to engage learners more effectively. Instead of static textbooks, learners may interact with virtual environments, participate in simulations, or engage in gamified activities that make the learning process more immersive and enjoyable. The incorporation of various modes of learning, such as audio, visual, and interactive elements, ensures that learners can engage with the material in ways that resonate them best. This multimodal approach caters to diverse learning styles and preferences, making language learning more accessible and effective for everyone. Emerging technologies and their impact. First, artificial intelligence. AI-powered chatbots and virtual tutors can provide personalized guidance and adaptive learning experiences. It refers to simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, typically through computer systems. These processes include learning, reasoning, and self-correction. AI can be applied to various tasks such as problem solving, decision making, natural language, understanding, and perception. Second is augmented reality. AR can overlay interactive digital elements onto the real world, enhancing language immersion and practice. Augmented reality is technology that imposes digital information such as images, videos, or 3D models onto the real world, typically viewed through a device like a smartphone or AR glasses. It enhances the user's perception of reality by blending virtual elements with the physical environment. Third is gamification. Incorporating game-like elements can increase learner engagement and motivation through friendly competition. Gamification is a process of applying game-like elements such as competition, point scoring, and rewards to non-game contexts like education, marketing, or productivity apps to engage users and motivate them to achieve certain goals.
So, hello everyone. My report is of Open Educational Resources or OER. So, what is Open Educational Resources? So, it is a global movement that aims to be in quality education to teachers and students everywhere, and the basic idea is to put top-notch learning materials on the web that anyone can easily access. That is the meaning of Open Educational Resources. So, let's proceed to the Open Educational Resources or OER and their impact. First is the accessibility. OER provide free access to high-quality language learning materials for all. And the second is collaboration. So, it is educators can customize and contribute to the development of OER and fostering shared learning experience. Third one, it is the open nature of OER encourages experimentation and the creations of new engaging content. So these are the another definitions of Open Educational Resources or OER. It is an educational content specifically created and licensed for easy reuse or for another instructors or to others. Any online educational material that is freely accessible and openly licensed for public consumption. So it is such materials can be online courses, lectures, homeworks, assignments, exercises, quizzes, and interactive stimulations and games and etc. So these are the include into the, or these are the resources that includes into the open educational resources. So first is the textbooks, second is software, third one is the videos, and the last is recordings. So example, if gusto mo magkuha sang textbooks but you can't avail kay you need to purchase, may cost. So all you have to do is to find sang free lang nga textbook. So you need to find, to revise, align, and to reuse para magamit po sa mga future generations. So these are the 5 R's that belongs to the, or include into the open educational resources. So first one is the retain. So this means that you can download and use them. And you can also to reuse, diba? So you perhaps you could put it on your website, on use it in your classes, uses in your classes. So you can revise. So this refers to the modifying and changes. So it is in another language. Perhaps you could translate it or actually make edits to it, and there is also to remix. So okay, so this is if you want to mesh together, or 2 or 3 different resources, and lastly distributed. So you can either to share or use it in your classroom or well with the students or faculty. So what is the importance of OER? So the importance of OER, it is helps the faculty members for create learning materials. It is also to provide self-learning. And the third one is equal access of knowledge. And the last one is it is provides huge amounts of study materials. And that could be all. Thank you.
This is the continuous improvement and adaptation of materials. First is users' feedback. Collect ongoing feedback from learners to identify areas for improvement and inform content updates. Means continuously gathering input from students or users to understand what aspect of the learning materials or content need improvement or modification. This feedback helps refining and updating the content to better meet the needs and preferences of the learners. Second is data analysis. Leverage learning analytics to track learners' progress and engagement, guiding and iterative enhancement. By analyzing data on how users interact with the materials, we can gain valuable insights into their behaviors and preferences. This helps us identify patterns, trends, and areas for improvement, guiding our decision-making process. Third is agile development. Adopt an agile approach to quickly prototype, test, and release new features based on users' needs. For example, in agile development is like building house in stages. You start with the basic structures, then keep improving and adapting as you go along, adding rooms or changing layouts based on feedback. It's about constantly refining and adjusting the materials you use to build something that meets the needs of the people living in.
Personalization and adaptive learning. Individualized pathways. Adaptive systems can create unique learning paths based on each learner's strengths, weaknesses, and preferences. It refers to customized learning journeys tailored to the specific needs and preferences of each learner. Adaptive systems use data on learners' strengths, weaknesses, and preferences to dynamically adjust content, pacing, and activities, maximizing learning effectiveness for each individual. Dynamic content materials can adjust in real time to match the user's proficiency level and learning style. It refers to educational materials that can adapt and change based on factors such as the user's proficiency level and learning style. This means that the content can adjust in real time to better suit the needs of the learner, providing a personalized and more effective learning experience. For example, if a learner is struggling with a particular concept, the material could offer additional explanations or practice exercises tailored to their level of understanding. Learner autonomy. Personalized learning empowers students to take a more active role in their language development. It refers to the ability of freedom for students to take control of their own learning process. Personalized learning in the context of language development means tailoring educational experiences to meet individual needs and preferences. When students have autonomy in their learning, they can choose the pace, style, and content that best suits them, allowing for more effective and engaging learning experience. Learner autonomy through personalized learning empowers students to actively participate in and take responsibility for their language development journey.
Next is the multimodal and interactive content. Let's discuss about multimedia, collaboration, and virtual reality. First is the multimedia. Multimedia, videos, audio, and interactive simulations can create immersive language learning experiences. So in multimedia like videos, audio, and interactive simulations make learning languages more engaging and effective. With videos, you see how language is used naturally, including gestures and culture. Audio helps you improve listening and speaking skills, while interactive simulation let you practice in realistic situations, reinforcing what you've learned. Combine these tools make language learning more fun and accessible for everyone. Second is the collaboration. Collaboration. Online communities and virtual exchange allows to practice with native speakers. So, this statement emphasizes that through collaboration in online communities and virtual exchanges, language learners can actively engage with native speakers. This collaboration involves sharing ideas, practicing language skills, and receiving feedback, all of which contribute to the learner's language acquisition process. And third is the virtual reality. Virtual reality or VR can transport learners to realistic environments, enabling contextual language practices. VR or virtual reality takes learners on virtual trips to lifelike setting where they can practice using language in real-world situations. It's like stepping into a language adventures where you can interact, learn, and explore as if you were actual there.
So hello everyone. This is the continuations of our report. My report is about the gamification and immersive language learning. So, what is gamification? Gamification, it is users' elements of games motivate and engage the learner in order to better understand this concept. Okay, so let's proceed. Engaging gameplay. So it is a gamified experience that make language learning fun, challenging, and rewarding. So mga examples dali ang mga vocabulary games. So it is incorporating vocabulary games such as mga words puzzles, flashcards, or matching games into language learning platforms. So these games made vocabulary acquisitions more engaging and interactive, challenging learners to expand their word knowledge. So the second one is simulated environments. So it is an immersive virtual worlds where language learners can practice language skills in realistic scenario. So amo ning mga language learning simulations. So designing language learning simulations that replicate a real-life scenarios. So like examples dari ang mga virtual job interviews or mga negotiate business deal. So these simulations provide learners with an authentic language practice and help them to develop communication skills in a specific context. So let's proceed to the rewards and achievements. So it is an incentives and recognitions that motivate learner to progress and express their skills. So amo ni po ang mga certificate and mga diplomas. So, providing learners with the certificates or diplomas upon completions of language, learning programs, or achieving specific language. So, these serve as a recognitions of their language skills. So, it can be shared or resumes or portfolios enhancing their sense of accomplishments and motivating them or to motivate them to continue their language learning journey. So the last one, it is a social interaction. So it is the opportunities, collaboration, and community building among learners. So mga examples din mga collaborative language projects. So encouraging learners to work together on language projects such as creating a group, mga creating group presentations or developing a language learning game or producing a collaborative video. So this fosters collaboration, teamwork, and exchange of ideas and among learners. Okay, this is the last report. Thank you for listening.